What's going on, guys? It's Greg from East Coast Eyes, and today I want to talk a little bit about the new World Lacrosse SIXES announcement. So yesterday they put out a big press release, all new branding for what they're calling World Lacrosse SIXES. And essentially what this is a slightly modified game that they see in addition to field, box, and then lacrosse sixes. And so I think the end goal of this program is to get lacrosse approved as an Olympic sport, which I think we can all agree is something that would be great for the lacrosse community, and we would all really love to see. We'd have the World Championships and then also be included in the Olympics, really putting us on the world stage, national television. It'd be fantastic exposure. And so this committee has been in charge since like 2018 of putting together a new rule set that they think might be good for that application. And what we have today is World Lacrosse SIXES. They put out a nice video, explained it really clearly. So I want to start by telling you exactly what it is. So it is a smaller field. It's obviously only 6 players on each team. You only have face-offs at quarters. So think about basketball. Once a basket is scored, they take the ball and they clear it right out. It'll be just like that. As if a goal is scored, the goalie is going to pick it up and clear it right out. It's only 4 8-minute quarters, so it is a shorter game, and it's also still played on 6x6 nets. Total roster size is only 12. And also, just like hockey and basketball, the full team goes all the way up and down the field, so everyone is gonna play offense and defense. All right, so now that we had that out of the way, you know what it is, let's talk about why and the reasoning behind it. I know there were a lot of people upset on Instagram, various social medias. The initial response was not great, and people are basically saying, why can't we just have regular lacrosse that we know and love, regular field lacrosse or box lacrosse in the Olympics, or use this sport? I think that people aren't taking the long view, the big view. I obviously love field lacrosse. It's what I have always played, and I'm not saying that this is necessarily right or wrong what they're doing, but I want to maybe give you a little look into what their rationale could be. So if you zoom out from the United States, where lacrosse is the most popular, and you look at some of these other countries, the cost, the field required, the equipment required is extremely tough to get a lacrosse team up and going. If you go out to Africa or South America, a lot of these countries are not having lacrosse adoption because the cost in the field and the equipment are really tough to put together to get a full 10-on-10 game even without subs. That's almost impossible. So what this model is supposed to do is lower the cost, lower the barrier to entry, so that everybody can get involved. You can have less equipment and less players and still start up a lacrosse game. So it's certainly not meant to replace the field game or the box game, but if you zoom out and you look out 25 years from now, I think this is a great idea for countries that could be really adopting it as they lead up to having a full field team. You can't just jump straight from zero all the way to a 30-man roster playing on a 110-yard field. It's just not realistic. And so I think that this is a really great solution for that problem. And I think all 3 styles of play can live together. Lacrosse is not the only sport doing this. Rugby introduced what they call sevens, and it's extremely successful. It's extremely fast, and even as a younger player, I played what we called fast break, which was indoors with a 6x6 net, but it was the same thing. All the players up and down, ball right out of the goal after he scored, and it was a lot of fun. And guess what? We also went and played field lacrosse. So it's just another way to play. And I'm also surprised that people didn't see this coming. Like, they did an Olympic trial with professional players. They've been working on this for years and have been very transparent. And they've also said that they're willing to make changes. They want to get feedback from the community and the players. And this is certainly not set in stone. So I think overall, people were a little shocked. People have a hard time with change, but I think everyone should try and open their minds a little bit past what we know and love in the United States and think about the global growth of the game over the next 1, 2, 3 decades and take the long view with this. So that being said, love to hear what you think about the new format down in the comments. Maybe we'll try and even put together a game here at ECD with employees, because guess what? We have enough players to play this game. We can never field a real team. So we'll try it out maybe and see how it works. So thanks for watching, guys. Like if you liked it, subscribe if you haven't, and stay tuned. We'll bring you more updates on this as they come out.